Gemini, it's your girl Merch, the Big Body Benz. Rental them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. I popped in to see what's good with you for early September, Gemini. Um, the goal is to do 3 of these a month. Early, mid, and late September. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, send me a love donation, follow me on any other platform, or subscribe to my Patreon. I do recommend you wait till the first of the month to subscribe to my Patreon because if you subscribe today, they will charge you today and again on the first. Um, there is a 25% off sale going for the remainder of Virgo season for all of my Virgo sun, moon, rising, and Venuses. My half an hour personal sessions are 75. The hour is 150. Take advantage of that sale if you have any of those placements. Okay, let's just get into prayer. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit guide, spirit animal, source, God, universe, please allow me to tap in with my Geminis, sun, moon, rising, and north node to see what messages you have for them for early September. Please protect the space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. I say thank you, Spirit. I feel like being really forgetful, forgetting where you're at, forgetting what time it is, where you have to be, and there being a certain schedule that you on, kind of getting away from you. No bullshit. Um, I love this. Virgo is really relevant to you. So is an Aries. Aries, it gets specifically an Aries moon or an Aries who gets super emotional. I also feel like I say this to you all the time. An Aries wanting to be up under you. Right, a few minutes ago, I thought I was going to have to do this reading with my daughter in here, but I absolutely didn't. Or I actually didn't because the Virgo came in. Have you on Virgo season coming in to take care of the Aries for you, the Aries moon for you for some of you, but some of you, you have Virgo placements, prominent Virgo placements in a real way, you know, or you're in close proximity with the Virgo. I also really feel like a lot of you, or you're dealing with people who do not know their birth chart. Is something about it being a pet peeve, right? Because I found myself really annoyed about it, and this is not my energy. So this is being you who knows astrology, being annoyed when people don't know their chart, their placements, don't know astrology, or you know, this is you who needs to know more about yourself and counseling people who do. No expense spared. Energy. 222 on the clock with two in the room. Like I said, you know, I just feel like going all out for the people that you love or someone in particular or your baby. This could be your creative endeavors, your creative projects. So when I say baby, so whatever you've given life to, given birth to, doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but heavy on for a lot of you, this being a person. No expense spared. You'll go above and beyond. I also really feel like people investing in you somehow, investing in your services or what you're building, because how it really benefits their life. It benefits them to invest in you. There's something about lighting candles for people, doing candle work for people that is coming through so strong. Having memories of love. There's also being, I just feel like doing candle work for people from the purest place. This could be to help people love on themselves more, sending out love into the world, you know, positivity out into the world, but not necessarily it being candles, but it just feels like collective energy, or praying for people, praying with people, a collective, a body, having a big family even. You know, I also really feel like there's something about needing to being really close or at a distance, or people would think from a distance, people would think that you're really close to the people that you're with, or you're really close to the fam 3 4 5 on the clock. Time to actually be what people think you are, or time to actually have the type of connections that people actually think that you do on the outside. It looks really good. Y'all are really good, or you're really good at making it look like things work a certain way, blend a certain way, when they genuinely just don't. It's a lot more stress than people know or people realize, or that you admit, or you're a lot more, relationships are a lot more strained. You know, you're not as close with certain people as you know, or you're only as close with someone as much as you bite your tongue, right? As much as you hold with your true feelings. We could be cool, we could be close, we could have peace. We have peace as long as I don't say nothing, as long as I don't voice my fucking opinion. As soon as I tell this person how I feel, they go off the hook, they fly off the handle, or this is you. As soon as someone tells you how they feel, you fly off the handle, you know? I really feel like being super critical in a way that makes people not want to deal with you, Gemini. not want to deal with you in the least bit. I just really feel like there's something about thinking that you have a bunch of time where you're dealing with someone this way. You're in close proximity to someone who's super critical this way, that piece so much so, or they're so mean, or they got work, so much healing to do that people don't want to deal with them. You may be the last line of defense, the last person, there, or last man standing type energy. Only a handful of people can even deal with you or your energy at this point, or want to, or like, it's giving, only a mother could love, only your love, only that type of love. Yo, have rubbed people the wrong way, or someone has rubbed other people the wrong way, that only someone who's nurturing or understanding, or in a certain way could be there. I feel like a Scorpio somehow is relevant, or someone's child being relevant, being really disrespectful. It's giving a lot of sun energy. Could be sun as in Leo, or a son, or the way that you show up now, your son ends up being extremely spoiled. Not being a bad thing per se, as long as he's respectful. um, for some of you, that's not the case because of the father. Said what I said. Because of the father, the child ends up being really wild or disrespectful in a certain way because of the father, because of the example that the father sets, or what the father does. The heavy on the being really spoiled and entitled and disrespectful. Doesn't have to be a son, could be a daughter, but I was hearing son, so could be son, but also son as in Leo. A lot of Leo energy coming through. Keep hearing Taurus. Taurus is relevant in a real way for some of you. Um, I feel like getting to not having to navigate through these different emotions. I feel like crippling someone or sheltering them so much with your love, wanting to protect them so much that you shelter them in a way that you've isolated them from real life experiences. They don't know how to operate, take care of anything on their own, or they're really entitled in a certain way. Or this is you. This is you. You've been protected and coddled so fucking long, you know. You don't know how to be on your own. Big masculine energy, big masculine Gemini energy doesn't know how to operate or navigate through certain connections. This shit being highlighted. I also really feel like really getting to see who you really love, what you really love, or who's really there for you. Writing for someone when they need you, advocating for someone when they need you, speaking on their behalf. Hmm. No expense spared. No expense will be spared when it comes to my child, or when it comes to what I'm putting my name on, when it comes to what I'm investing in, when it comes to my line, my clothing line, even some type of line that you're putting together, line of products you're putting together. I also really feel like people being tapped into you directly, people having messages for you directly, and flat out refusing to give them to you. Is that what I said? Have you only refusing to give them to you because you're not appreciative of them? For some of you, Virginia is relevant for someone. Somehow, Virginia is relevant. Whether someone lives there, will go there, purchase property there. There's some money to be made there, whatever, or they're from there. But that ain't everybody. That was for somebody specific, or for a few people specifically. But that's not what I said. Um, anyway, I just feel like that being your main focus. I also feel like having to reel in your thoughts, getting off, getting carried away, talk conversations, getting carried away, talking too long when you valuable time being wasted that you have to do else. Have other things to do. Yes, you love people. Yes, you want to connect with them. Yes, you want to catch up, talk to them, whatever, whatever. But I feel like you have more important things to do this month. A lot of this, I also really feel like there's something about money, you know for some of you, genuinely being surrounded by a huge community of people that love you. If you have a huge fucking family that loves you. If you built this, we choose our own family. We create our own family. You built this for yourself. Being really abundant somehow. People getting to see. Or for some of you, you built a huge family, but you haven't invested the time and energy, effort into them, into getting to know them, into loving with them, bonding with them, and you think that that's okay, or you think that that's normal when it's not, you know or you're in close proximity with someone that you built a whole life with, a whole family, a whole legacy with, and they don't bond. They're not close to anyone. They don't love them the way that you love them. You know, for some of you, this is a woman with her husband. He doesn't love their children the way that she does. He doesn't love their grandchildren the way that she does. He doesn't honor the legacy that they've built the way that she does. Or literally, this is you as a masculine energy who lacks being tapped in or connected emotionally this way, being able to show your family that you love them the way that you do, or not being able to value time with them over your career, your finances, your own personal successes. You know, that's when you really think of your fondest memories, it also being with a community or with family that you've been able to get money with or get money from, has invested in you in some way, not even necessarily being 1, 2, 3 on the clock period, not even necessarily being people that you're in, that you share blood with, right? I'm connected to artistically. I've created with, I've built with, I've worked with these people that, you know, have put in work, put in time, put in energy with you, become family. You giving, you know, but I also really feel like you're giving more love or loyalty to these people than you do the people that are your actual fucking family. And this needing to shift, you wondering why you don't have, you know, being really, really, really mean, or really over prioritizing friends over family. You know, and not because family isn't there for you, but because this is what you, how you chosen to show up, or you're in close proximity with someone who has done this. A lot of masculine energy again. You know, for some of you, it's too late in the sense that he's already done a lot of damage. A Scorpio is relevant. 11:15 on the clock. Period. A Scorpio is relevant. But anyway, um, there's a lot of damage that he's already done because of his inability to show up, you know, or be there for certain people emotionally, or, you know, it's affected his children or his spouse, or, you know, or is has affected is the reason why he doesn't have anyone now, or why he's alone now, why he's by himself. But I also really feel like there's some that are getting this message right now before he's gone this far, at the beginning, while his child is still a fucking baby, you know, before he's even had kids, you know, before he's even gotten married, so that he can see, have you on having the foresight so he can avoid 11:55, really manifest change, redirect the course of where he's going. Because I feel like genuinely not valuing his fucking family the way that he's supposed to. And it, do you see my face? That's how it makes me feel. The energy that I'm tapped into, you know. So getting enlightened, being extremely stubborn and unwilling to budge, but yet being very smart, being very enlightened, or dealing with someone who is very enlightened. So you ain't got no choice to be enlightened, because she tell you about yourself. Heavy on the sheet energy tells you about yourself when you're really selfish, or it's you. You are the one who tells you. I said what I said. Heavy on the very enlightened. The enlightened one told you about yourself. You didn't like it. You don't like it, you didn't like it, or you get reminded every single time. A lot of lurking, a lot of watching. Someone who has cut you off energetically, or has cut you off altogether, will not talk to you, has left you out. I feel like the Scorpio is taking a loss somehow. A Scorpio is somewhere taking a loss somehow. I don't know why that's relevant. But also, so is the Aries. The Aries taking a loss somehow. You know, I feel like getting in your own way. For some of you, you're a feminine energy that doesn't know how to be in her feminine nature. So I'm talking to you too. I'm talking to you too. You know, people are not wanting to stay. You're gonna find yourself by yourself for a really long time because you don't know how to control yourself, having to check yourself. You know, or you think that, you know. I feel like being done. I don't know why I keep hearing it. Scorpio being done. The Scorpio's not gonna cut it. The Scorpio's not gonna hack it. But either way, even if they don't, having to check yourself and how you show up, how you handle certain things, because you're gonna find yourself alone if you don't, right? This doesn't absolve anybody else for the shit that they do, but check yourself in a real way. Harmony out here. I feel like wanting harmony, you know, you having to be open. I feel like no matter what, you could say whatever you want, but his heart is more open than her heart somehow, you know? Or you need to find someone. I said what I said. Have you on the finding a man that loves you more than you love him? I ain't touching that. But I said what I said. Some of you out here dealing with a man you more obsessed with than he is with you. He looking at other women, more powerful women, women who are not even interested in him, while you obsessed with him. He's more interested in the ones that are not. I was just talking about this in Taurus's reading. Have you on the white moon cycle versus the red moon cycle? A lot of you Gemini feminines have been showing up in your white moon circle, white moon cycle, really showing up, bleeding with the new moon, in your more maternal nature, tending to your children, tending to your family, tending to the man, his fucking needs, putting them before you, versus that red moon cycle where you take or you harness all of that creative fucking energy and power for yourself, for your work, for your success, to empower other women, to be a healer, to be a priestess. There's something about this shit. Pick what side you want, but I said what I said. Some of you have lived or have been in this cycle way too long and realizing it's time for you to shift, or you're going through this shift currently. You're going through this shift currently. Somebody's missed their period. It ain't because you're pregnant. It's because you're going to bleed with the full moon, not the new moon, to create balance, to get more in alignment. For some of you, for the longest, you've been doing this. You've been on this, you've been in this white moon cycle to create this harmony between you. No more of doing this. Feel like it hasn't served you. I feel like it hasn't served you. You step out more in your dominant nature. You really give a voice to the rage that lies within you. Said what I said. The divine fucking wrath that lies within you. I said what I said. Or someone, or you encounter a powerful feminine energy who does this. A wild priestess, a wild high priestess. I said what I said. A wild, it's giving wild woman energy, a priestess, a healer, someone who has no fucking qualms about checking everyone in the room, about calling out any fucking injustice. You deal with this person, by the time you leave, justice will be served. Big Libra vibes, because Libra's over here staring at me too. With justice, ain't no forgiveness when she's heavy on the Lilith energy being awakened out here. Ain't no forgiveness. Once this version of this person has been awakened, we're not looking the other way no more. We're not turning the other cheek no more. A lot of this, you being in harmony with this. So this is within yourself with someone this way, or you better get in alignment, get in harmony once this version of this woman surfaces. Right, because suffering in silence out here, where we leave it for a little later. Right, she ain't walking away no more. She not walking away no more. She not walking away silently. She not taking no losses no more. She not turning her back to certain things that are hurting her or bothering her no more. Heavy on the calling some shit out. Justice being served. This feminine energy, like, I'm not being sacrificed no more. I'm not taking no more L's at all. I'm not holding it in, letting certain things really bubble up in my. I feel like having severe fucking headaches, migraines. Look at them holding their head. No more of that. Because of all of this down, because of all of this crown chakra energy and my throat chakra being blocked, absolutely not no more. I feel like whoever this is, or whatever this is, a huge or someone doing this, right? Just someone doing this, or you doing this, really helps someone to unlock their voice, unblock their throat chakra later on in the month. You really come into September with this. I'm not. I feel like having gone off, you can chill now. You can get back to. I just feel like. Calming your nervous system, getting back to connections that with people that you love, and being gentle and being delicate with holding people in a certain way, holding space for people in a certain way, being gentle with them in a way that you haven't been, or you just came out of being this way, because later on in the month you're gonna have to save that wrath. It'll surface when you need it to. Said what I said. Said what I said. Because at the bottom of the deck, someone else's. I also feel like there being some fear about what you have to sacrifice, or fear that you may have to make some sacrifice, or that you may lose out on something you don't want to lose out. You know, a lot of anxiety that you're going to have to quiet and really speak the exact opposite into existence, so that it does not attack you, you know, have you attacking yourself psychically. I also feel like a tower moment is coming. A transformation is coming. A tower moment with the Scorpio is coming. And the end to a connection with the Scorpio is coming. When shit hits the fan with the Scorpio, no bullshit. But I also feel like it is inevitable. Divine intervention is coming in for transformation, for ascension, for a spiritual level up. You know, the divine came in once and for all and put an end to a cycle where where there's going to be an emotional breakthrough. Someone may also decide that they need to go get professional help in order for them to feel more in alignment or be able to communicate or soften, to connect with the people that they love, with their family, to find out, to go connect with the inner child, the inner teenager even. Go digging to tell yourself the truth. Ooh, I feel like someone uncovers a lot of mommy issues, a lot of daddy issues. They have you on a masculine uncovering a lot of mommy issues. That the woman in his life is fucking tired of dealing with. Mm. I feel like be good to the mother, be good to the Cancer, be good to the mother. Be good to the Empress, the Taurus, the Libra, the Cancer, the Virgo. Anyway, I love you. And I feel like cause the sun gonna burn you. The sun gonna let you have it. The sun, your son, the sun, for what you do to the mother, the sun will let you have it. Or the sun, S-U-N, Leo. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. I love you. It's your girl, Mr. Big Body Benz. Run so down the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace. That was it.